Hi, Danny Gewirtz here with my colleague Josh Haston. We are moments away from the biggest game of the tournament, the gold medal game between the U.S. men's and the U.S. and the Mexican men team. Josh, the first half of the U.S.-Mexico competition is done.
Yes, the women's game was an unbelievable match, and the U.S. Came out on top defeating Mexico, but it did go down to the wire there. Hats off to the Mexican team for an unbelievable tournament, and of course to the U.S. for achieving the gold medal. And now we're turning to the men also, U.S. versus Mexico. The U.S. is the defending champion, clear favorite, but the Mexican team, we've covered them several times over the last 2 days. They are a formidable foe.
I spoke to the coach, the U.S. men's coach, and he's got a deep ball plan for the Mexicans. He doesn't think that they can hang out with him. He thinks that they'll be able to handle their razzle-dazzle passes. Now, Mexico works with a 2 quarterback, sometimes 3 quarterback formation, and we'll just have to see if they can, in fact, stop this high-powered octane offense that the U.S. we know are going to throw at them.
Yeah, no doubt about their offense in the United States. The Mexicans are going to have to pull all their tricks out of the bag with all their various sets that they do in order to outsmart Team USA, because the Team USA is just so strong, so fast, so physical, and they are the world champions for a reason right now. So we'll have to see what happens here.
So far, the weather has been holding up. We had to move from Kraft Stadium to this venue, this beautiful venue, Teddy Stadium here in Jerusalem. That's why our viewers might see a slightly different background than they have over the last couple of days. But so far, I'll keep my fingers crossed. The clouds have been rolling in, but so far we've avoided the rain. We don't really feel any wind, but still, Eric Holiday, who's quarterbacking the U.S. team, told me he doesn't care what the conditions are. He's ready to come and play.
And I'm sure he is. He's proven to himself so far in the tournament, and I don't expect anything less, even if it doesn't, in fact, start raining here. You see, I got my winter gear ready to rock and roll for the finals. Let's go do it, Danny.
All right, we're going to have a good time. We'll be back in a couple of moments with the beginning of the game.
Thanks. And we are on live for the finals. Man, these guys don't give us much chance to turn around here. All business here, Danny.
All business.
US
Things starting to hurry, man.
Mexico.
Just settling into our seats here.
U.S. with the ball first. This is already second down from their own 11-yard line. Here we go. Quarterback back to pass. Fires downfield. First down, USA. Getting everything here together for this last game. Eric Holiday, of course, at quarterback for Team USA, potential MVP of the tournament, playing an unbelievable 2021 championship. Fires again. And that one was, what are they saying? What are the refs saying? I think they're saying out of bounds. We didn't have the angle on that one.
Yeah, I think they were ruling that out of bounds.
And this will be second down for Team USA at Mexico's 21-yard line. Quarterback back, sidearms it. Completed pass to number 20. Out of bounds there, number 20, wide receiver Brian Meek on the catch.
Holiday, as he has been doing all tournament long, working his way up the field with the U.S. high-powered offense. They have some great receivers. Terrence Bunting and Bruce Mapp Jr. Holiday.
Back pass. Looks like he's going to run. Did he make it in? No, they're calling him down. They're calling him short of the goal. U.S. wanted a touchdown on that play, saying he was short of the goal line.
One of the many weapons that the U.S. team has, they don't have just receivers. They have extremely fast people out of the backfield. They can throw many different looks at you. There, Darrell Doucette, who also doubles as a quarterback. You'll find him getting a lot of pass backs. Him and Eric Holiday should be throwing the ball to each other. Here they're in a bunch set with Holiday now under center. And he rolls right. And an easy score.
Touchdown.
To Brian Meek.
We have two different names here. One is Brian, one is Greg. I think it's Greg Meek. Brian Meek.
Brian Meek.
Oh, somebody crossed that out.
Okay.
Brian Meek
on
the touchdown.
And the U.S. strikes first. U.S. has this incredible offense. They're also good on defense, but we know that they're going to be scoring on this Mexican defense. Diego Perez hitting his receiver. Perez
second down for Team Mexico.
Jorge Adrian.
Nice throw and catch there. First down for Mexico. Quarterback Diego Perez.
U.S. up 6-0 early in the first half. The score is,
pass
in fact,
complete, number 19,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Confusion here in the booth. There was a score. Unfortunately, our view is impaired by a lot of these tall football players here in front of us. But we just did get confirmation that it is U.S. 8-0 over Mexico.
And because of the potential rain factor here in the broadcast booth, they put up additional tarp. So our
cutting our view
got a little bit limited there, so we did not witness the fact that the U.S. in fact hit that 2-point conversion. It is 8-0 Team USA. Mexico driving, double pass there. That's their style. Potential another pass, touchdown Mexico.
Touchdown, Mexico.
Number 14, Jorge Oliveira, wide receiver, touchdown. Mexico scores their first points of the game. Double pass, which is expected from this team. That's what they do. They have to win with their heads. Very nice opening drive for Team Mexico.
I spoke with Coach Brian Garcia of the U.S. team.
It looks like they're going for two here as well. Did he get it? The officials are discussing. They're saying it's good. They're giving him the point.
Josh, I spoke with the U.S. coach Brian Garcia beforehand. He said that they have seen many of these types of multi-quarterback formations, all these types of passbacks that the Mexican team likes to employ. He said they were going to be ready for it, but on the first drive, they obviously weren't.
Yeah, absolutely, Danny.
Didn't like it. Just so you know.
All right. Here we go. 8-all. The USA takes over. Quarterback back to pass, firing away down the field. He has his receiver incomplete, knocked out at the last minute. Great play by the Mexican defense.
And it seemed for a moment that Bruce Mapp Jr. would come down with that, but the aggressive defensive style that the Mexicans like to employ here created havoc a little bit with that play, and Mapp just wasn't able to hold on.
Second down. No, they're actually calling a penalty on this play, Danny, giving the Americans an automatic first down.
Okay, so I guess it was a little bit overly aggressive.
Quarterback takes the snap. This play's blown dead. There are flags on the field. We'll have to see what the call is here. Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. First down still. for the U.S. Anyway, here we go. U.S. already passed the first down marker here with a score tied 8-8 at the 19-yard line of Team Mexico. High snap there for the quarterback. Fires it into the end zone. Out of bounds. Out of bounds on that play.
Darryl Doucette did come down with it, but couldn't get both feet in bounds.
We had an amazing women's game just before this, Danny. USA, Mexico.
Yeah, the Mexicans gave the U.S. team a run for its money, but
what an unbelievable
in the end,
women's championship game.
A little bit just too much talent on the U.S. side.
And now here we're tied 8-all. Quarterback back to pass. Some contact there and a flag.
And a flag again.
They're going to call this on 27 on Team Mexico. 27, I believe, is going to be called for the infraction. Illegal contact from Guillermo Jordan. Down the field there. The fans do not like it. A lot of Team Mexico fans in the crowd.
Americans don't usually shy away from contact. They don't mind it. They like this aggressive style. But the refs are not going to let the over-aggressive Mexican defenders attack too much these U.S. receivers. So they get the benefit of the call again. I wonder if that'll keep the Mexicans a little further back and a little bit less aggressive as the game rolls on.
Bunch formation here. Eric Holiday under center. Fakes a pass right. Hits his receiver to the left.
It's Bruce Mapp Jr.
Yeah, Bruce Mapp Jr. He loves throwing to him for the mid-range game. There's the play, rolling left. They may get him from a flag blocking. Mexico wanted a flag. They're calling touchdown, but Mexico does have a case here. The crowd does not like it. It looked like an obvious flag shielding penalty by the U.S. Not called. Now the refs are talking about it. Let's see what they're going to say here. No, they are not calling anything here.
Earlier we had mentioned that this is the most important game of the tournament. Obviously we meant that this is the most important game for the U.S. men's team of the tournament. Sorry if we implied that the women's game was any less important. They are all equally important at this stage of the game.
Going for the extra point here. Ball is caught. Did he get his toes in? Yes.
Yeah.
Extra point is good. Number 11 for Team USA, Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn there on the extra point.
Mike Dunn really tiptoeing along the sidelines. Knew he had to catch that ball while he was very, very close. And he just fell inside but kept both of his feet in bounds. Nice play by Michael Dunn.
Team Mexico taking over here in their own end. Short completion to number 14. Jorge Oliveira. (16-8), Team USA. Yeah, Danny, piggyback on what you said before. We never would have implied that the men's game was more important than the women's. Trust me, the level of competition here on the women's side is unbelievable. We've seen some unreal athletes throughout the tournament. We've covered both you and I, men's and women's.
Yeah, certainly this is the most important game for the U.S. men's team of the tournament, being that they're in the gold medal game. But
let's make that clear.
Certainly no slight to any other game that's been played in this tournament so far. Every game is important, and we've appreciated all of the players and all of their efforts in every single game.
And the referees.
Oh,
by the way, I have their names. I didn't get a chance.
Well, after this play, we'll go down. We'll go over the referees.
We'll have to get that also in the middle of a play. Here comes in one of their unique sets there, and where are they going to call him? He didn't realize that he did not get tagged. His flag was not pulled. They're going to call him down at the 2-yard line. Ref here today, Clay Thalman, Lise Rodriguez, Tom Nagishi, and Desiree Abrams. Those are the 4 referees today.
Guillermo Alberto on the receiving end.
I think if he would have turned around realizing he didn't get his flags
He
were
would have
not pulled,
scored,
he
right.
could have scored, but he thought he was down. That's why we say always play through the whistle. Play till you hear the whistle. Bunch formation, Mexico. Trying to even this game up. Quarterback pass, incomplete pass. Incomplete.
Mexico can ill afford for this drive to stall right here on the 2-yard line.
No,
they must
no,
keep
even
up
though
with the
it's-
Americans. There's no two ways about it.
Even though it's early, you basically have to score every time you touch the ball here if you are Mexico. And they're in good position here with a 3rd down and short. Back in their standard 2-quarterback set. Let's see what they draw up here. Fake, and he hits his receiver in the back of the end zone. Diego Perez hits number 14, Jorge Oliveira for the score. It is now 16-14. Let's see if Mexico decide they are going for 2. Mexico basically is forced to go for 2 points every time because the U.S., throughout the tournament, the U.S. men have gone for 2 basically every time they scored a touchdown. Looks like Mexico is doing that as well. No, they're saying no point. No point. Their score remains USA 16 and Mexico 14. The U.S. will take over in their own end. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Quarterback Holiday takes the snap, throws long all the way down the field. He has a man, incomplete. There was a highly contested play there. No flags on the play. It was clean. And it seems that the crowd is partisan towards Mexico, Danny. It seems like most of the people here, at least just based on the reactions on each and every play, are hoping that you can call them an underdog if you want, Team Mexico.
Mexico
cheering
clearly
for them.
is the underdog
Yeah.
in this game, and hey, people like to root for the underdog. They
Yeah,
want to see
absolutely.
the best team fall.
Second
That's all
down,
there is to
Holiday
it.
back in his own end zone, completes the pass. That is basically, I would even call him his safety net, Bruce Mapp Jr., for those mid-range completions. He's also scored many times in this tournament, but he always likes to hit him for 10, 15 yards down the field. This will be 3rd and a manageable short distance for Team USA. 4 minutes left in the first half. The score is 16-14.
Mapp, a talented receiver out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Quarterback back to pass, pumps, looks way down the field. And the catch is made for a touchdown. Team USA, just like that. Touchdown, Team USA.
Terrence Bunting
Terrence
on
Bunting.
the receiving end of that play. Again, Eric Holiday can certainly throw the ball long. He never actually quarterbacked in college. He was actually a linebacker, but certainly a talented quarterback for the U.S. team.
And they're actually going for 1 here. I have not seen them do this during the tournament. I don't know if this is their first time, but the games that I've called, they've gone for 2. Basically every time, rolling right, looking left, pointing to his receiver, and there he is again, Bruce Mapp Jr. They got the 1-point conversion, making it a 2-score game, and we have about 241 I just heard, left in the first half. The U.S. up by 9, 2 scores.
Mexico now must try to keep up with the U.S. scoring. That's not an easy task, Josh.
Certainly not. And by the way, I am starting to feel the rain here in Jerusalem. Great catch and run. Team Mexico, will he make it all the way to the end zone? stopped at the 7-yard line. Great throw and catch. That's number 19.
Alberto.
Diego Perez hit him on a long throw past the first down marker, put a move on his defender, cut to the inside, and made it all the way down.
2 minutes to go in the half.
2-minute warning here.
Mexico
Clock is
threatening.
stopped. It's starting to rain, Danny.
Yes, it is. I
It's
see our
starting to
monitor
rain.
starting to get some drops on it here, and
We're going to have to get someone to clear the monitors. That'll probably be us, which is fine. Fake handoff there. Throwing for the end zone. Great catch. Wait, there's a discussion now. Are they saying touchdown? The refs are still discussing touchdown. Touchdown, Mexico. 23-20. Number 7, Mexico. Said Salazar on the catch.
Salazar on the
Great
catch.
play.
Wow.
It was a fake by the quarterback. Hits his receiver in the back, Diego Perez, to Said Salazar. And now we can officially say it is pouring rain in Jerusalem. Getting the hats on.
yeah,
We thought maybe he would hold out.
we knew this would eventually come.
It is a blessing, though. Rain in Jerusalem is a blessing. Extra point is good from Mexico.
You may want to get that laptop out of the range, Josh. Josh, you may want to cover the keys of
we
that
may
laptop.
have to figure out. We're going to have to get our technical crew to see if they want to move the equipment over.
Yeah.
And they did convert a 2-pointer, making the score 23-22. U.S. driving. Some contact there. It looks like he ran into a brick wall.
Guillermo.
No flag, though. Clean play. Completion to number 17 on Team USA, Terrence Fox.
I was inadvertently saying Guillermo Alberto. It was Guillermo Villalobos.
Bunch formation USA. Rolling left. Looking downfield. Firing. And hitting who else? Bruce Mapp Jr., number 1.
Holiday hitting Mapp Jr. Enough for the first down. U.S. continues to attack the Mexican end zone.
First down, USA. Bunch formation, USA. Rolling left, quarterback. Looking, firing.
This time, Mapp did not come down with it.
Initially, it looked like he was going to say incomplete.
Just to the left of us here, it's clear that Mapp did not come down with that ball.
I think they're giving him the catch, though, Danny.
Are they really?
They're disagreeing here. The referees are disagreeing with what's going on here. Originally, it looked like he was going to make an incompletion motion. He then put his hands, waved his hands over his head as if it was a completed pass, and he got out of bounds. The 3 referees are discussing it at midfield.
We'll see what they come up with. It looked to me like Mapp just didn't hold on to the ball. Clearly dropped, but hey.
We have a great
I
officiating
don't wear
crew
stripes.
here. Let's see what they say. They're giving him the catch.
They certainly are.
1 minute, 21 seconds. 1:21 in the first half here. Quick moving first half. A 1-point game. Bunch formation, Team USA.
This is clearly the fiercest competition that the U.S. has faced all tournament
I
long.
don't remember them being within 1 point at this stage in the game.
We'll see how they hold up.
Quarterback rolling right, firing, knocked away. Great defensive play by Mexico.
Alejandro Esquel.
Eric Holiday thought he had a man there in the end zone, knocked away by the Mexican defender. 1 minute, 7 seconds left. And half
Esquer with
number
a
one.
great defensive play to keep the 1:17 left.
1:17, actually.
That great defensive play there by Esquer, keeping the U.S. out of the end zone,
Third
albeit
down.
temporarily. They're
Bunch
always
again.
a threat here.
Holiday back.
Doucette left.
Double pass here. Pass it back to him. Dives for the end zone, and there's a flag.
You can't leave your feet.
You think he left his feet, or will
I
this
think
be?
he left his feet.
Or will this be a grab on Mexico? Did he get some jersey there on the attempted tackle? Referees again holding another discussion here. What is the call?
I think this one's going to go against the U.S.
Let's see if what. Diving, yes, Dan,
Diving,
you called it. That was your initial reaction.
Yeah, it was
diving,
clear.
Loss of down.
It was clear.
No
Doucette,
touchdown.
Yeah, that was clear. Doucette left his feet and dove across the end zone. It's a nice play in the NFL, but it doesn't work here in flag football.
This will be 4th down. Very interesting stage of the game here, Danny. 2 receivers left, 110 left.
110
Holiday
left.
Trying to calm everyone down. Looking for the end zone on 4th. Fires it.
And a stop
Incomplete.
by the Mexicans. A key stop as we near the end of the first half. That's what Mexicans need. I don't think the U.S. hasn't had many stops, but this was a key one by Mexico.
1 point U.S. lead. Mexico taking over from their own 5 with about a minute left in half number 1.
Yeah, the
Can
U.S.
Mexico capitalize and go into the halftime with the lead? We will find out right now.
I think the U.S. might find itself in a very unfamiliar position
Diego Perez
at
lined up
halftime, being on the short end.
as a quarterback. Short gain. Did he get out of bounds? No. The clock is running. But
1 minute to go.
They have
1
a
minute.
full minute, so they can use some of that
The
clock.
clock shouldn't be a factor here. That shouldn't take that much time for
And
Diego
they have-
Perez and the Mexicans to get up the field.
And they have a couple timeouts in their pocket right now.
Yes, they do.
Choosing not to use them at this juncture. Looks like a fake double pass. Great catch down the field for the first down and a stoppage of clock, number 19.
Villalobos again. Guillermo Villalobos.
Diving catch if you're watching the
Great catch.
replay.
35 seconds to go. We thank our colleague Trey Graham for feeding us those times. We appreciate it.
First down for Mexico.
As do our viewers.
Driving to take the lead. They got about 20, we'll call it 22 yards away from the end zone. Quarterback way back, fires it to the sideline. Ball is caught. Does not get out of bounds. Mexico will probably burn a timeout here. No, the clock is still running. Let's see.
Villalobos again on that receiving end. He's been the man for Mexico so far this first half.
And now they call timeout.
Timeout, Mexico.
They don't want to get into a situation, even if they do manage to score, where they leave too much time on the clock for the U.S. with 24 seconds left. So I understand, Danny, why they're trying to run down the clock and not burn those timeouts so quickly. But they have to do what's most important, and that's score first. But I understand the strategy here.
Interestingly enough, this is the first time the Americans have really been tested in the tournament.
Yeah, they've been blowing out teams left and right. And Mexico has a chance to go in with a halftime lead if they can punch it in from within the red zone.
If you can call anything adversity, this is it, and I wonder how the Americans will react to it.
Here we go. Diego Perez with a deep drop in the shotgun position. Surveying the field, looking, fires the ball. Caught. And there was a flag pull. They're saying he was down at the, call it a 1.5 yard line. Third down. Did he get out of bounds? No, it looks like timeout. Second and final timeout for Mexico. So they used the clock wisely. They got within 1.5 yards of scoring. And the last question on this third down remains, can they punch it in with about, I would say, 15 or so seconds left in the first half? They have 2 plays.
Have to be careful here, Josh, not to let too much time in the clock because Eric Holiday and company, they don't need a lot of time to matriculate down the field.
Yeah, even 1 second is too much time. But that being said, I think Mexico's handled this very well. I think they've did the right thing strategically. They have 2 tries now for the end zone. And if Diego Perez doesn't see anything here on third down, if he can't find anything, I advise him to throw it away and play for fourth down. Don't try to force anything in there unless it's a certainty. Here he goes, rolling right, firing. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. Mexico, number 7, and here's
Said Salazar.
that famous spin that we've seen him do when he scores a touchdown.
Yeah, that's his second score of the first half. Said Salazar getting in back of the defense. Perez gaining some time, rolling right, and throw it to an open Salazar in the back of the end zone,
Mexico
giving
leads.
Mexico a lead
28,
over the U.S. I don't think
23.
I've uttered those words all tournament long.
9 seconds left. They did leave a little time there, but first comes the 2-point conversion. Mexico going for 2, electing to mimic the U.S. almost every time other than that last attempted conversion.
It's a big 2-pointer here.
Diego Pere's way back at his own at the U.S. 20, rather. He's about 10 yards back in the pocket. Are they going to go double pass? No. They fire it down the field. Caught. Did he get a foot in? No.
Oh,
that was close. He almost got a foot in.
Guillermo Villalobos, but he was a little too far in the back of the end zone.
And we are at 28-23. Yeah. Mexico leading the U.S. with 9.
Buckle up, Josh. You're going to see
left.
You're going to see. We're going to see just how far Eric Holiday can throw the ball.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
may have 2 plays maximum. Yeah. Catch it out of bounds, and this one he's going to have to go for the end zone probably.
Yeah, this one is. It's going to be.
There he is, Brucey Mapp Jr. again.
If I was Mexico, I would play very deep right here. They've got a few defenders way back.
Short pass again. First down, the clock stops. Wow.
Wow, boy.
There must be like 1 or 2 seconds left. They did get a first down to stop the clock. That's
3 seconds left.
That shows you a lot of confidence that they didn't go to the end zone yet.
Holiday's going to have to throw it into the end zone on this play. Oh, no, he's not.
That play only worked.
Mexico giving them
playing so far back.
Yeah,
Danny.
they're in this prevent defense.
1 second. I
don't understand this strategy.
Last play of the half.
I really don't understand this strategy. It's the threat of the Americans going long that they're giving him these short passes, but that may come back to bite them here.
They now
Holiday's
have 2
going to have
defenders.
to throw it in the end zone now.
For sure. 1 second. 2 defenders on the goal line. Looking. It's a double pass. Pass.
Darryl just said.
A triple pass. They're all the way back in their end. 4 passes, 4 laterals. The ball's still alive, firing it all the way down the field. Incomplete.
Yep, the Mexicans didn't back down.
The trickery did not work. The quadruple pass.
Alejandro Esqueo again on the knockdown.
And Mexico is pumped going into the halftime with a 28-23 lead. Danny, surprised?
Not surprised, Jock. Shocked.
28-23 Mexico.
Shocked.
I don't know if anyone would thought.
Some of the officials involved here in the AFI thought that the Americans were going to be up big by the half. One of them predicted a 24-point lead. U.S. didn't even score 24 points. Mexico with a 28-23 lead as we'll get back to you in just a couple of minutes. End of the first half.
Don't go anywhere.
Jerusalem is modern, ancient, it's hectic, patient. Jerusalem is a beauty to behold. Its walls are old and domes are gold. Jerusalem is spicy, dynamic, it's iconic, panoramic. Jerusalem is inspiring, unique, it's simple and chic. Jerusalem is brimming with styles, vibrant, charismatic, abundant smiles. Cobblestone streets, colored with sweets. Eclectic orchestra of authentic beats. It's the shoot, the basta, the shawarma. It's all about good karma. It's people, gates and views, culture, art and muse. Jerusalem is tradition, innovation. It's about openness, recreation. It's a city, destination, a goal. Jerusalem is how it feels to behold. It's the knowledge, the courage, the drive to create. It's the source, the spirit, the reflection of faith. Jerusalem is Israel. It's Mediterranean chill. Jerusalem is real.
Danny Gewirtz and Josh Haston back with you, bringing you the last game of the 10th edition of the World Flag Football Championships. U.S.-Mexico men's team. We already had the U.S.-Mexico women's finals. That was won by the U.S. women's team. Now the men's final, U.S. and Mexico. We've had an all U.S.-Mexico final on both ends. And Josh, pretty much You know, I walk by the U.S. sideline. There seemed to be frustration. There seemed to be confusion. First time the Americans really have faced any adversity in this competition. I'm really curious to see how they come out in the second half, and how that position that they don't normally find themselves in, losing certainly at halftime, how will it affect them moving forward? We'll see. Mexico starting off.
Yeah, and there's no doubt both the men's and the women's Team Mexico proving they deserve to be here in the gold medal game, both men's and women's.
Yeah.
They have a great program, and they've surely shown it here. Regardless of the result, obviously the men's team from Mexico hoping that they come home with a gold. Currently in the lead 28-23 as we get started here in the second half. Long pass and catch there. Team Mexico on the move.
Ricardo Sainz on the catch there. Josh, this is an extremely important drive. It's still early, way early in the second half, but if they can come down and put points on the board and put the U.S. down by 2 scores, that might put a little bit of pressure on the U.S. team. And again, that's something they haven't had to deal with all tournament.
That is true. I don't think they've been down by 5 at any point in this tournament.
No,
maybe unless it was
they have not been down at all in this tournament.
I don't even know if like a 6-0, 7-0 first score of the game. I don't know if they've been in that position. Certainly not a second half deficit as Mexico completes the pass. Gets
Jorge Oliveira.
First down.
Jorge Oliveira on the catch.
Nice drive here for Mexico to start the second half.
Yep.
USA on their heels right now.
They are into U.S. territory, getting their important first down on the drive.
Mexico taking their time. Diego way back. This one incomplete.
Just off the hands of Oliveira. Second down.
They got a long way to go here for the end zone. Diego Perez has the arm strength to get there for sure. Here we go. Potential double pass. No, he's going to throw it down, hits the receiver in the middle of the field.
Guillermo Villalobos, once again, on the receiving end.
Third down and goal.
Mexico with a plethora of talented receivers, led by number 19, Villalobos.
Here we go, 2 QB formation. Once again for Mexico, 2 receivers to the left. Third down. Diego Perez in the deep shotgun. Fake handoff. He'll go for the end zone. Got somebody open. A cameraman gets taken out, and a touchdown. It was a delayed call there, but a touchdown as the cameraman goes flying.
Great catch by Alexis Ortega. Ortega with the catch in the right side of the end zone. U.S. defender was defending well on that play. Just Perez put it exactly where Ortega can go up and get it.
And it's
despite
now
the tight defense of the U.S. And the U.S. now finds itself down by 2 scores.
11-point game here.
Americans have their hands on their hips, a lot of them, wondering where did this Mexican team come from? I don't think they were expecting this.
23. Let's see if they go for 1 or 2. In this case, they are going to go for 1. 1 point. One-point conversion. Back of the end zone. Caught.
Right. Again, Jorge Oliveira. Another one of these very talented receivers in Mexico dancing their way in the back of the end zone. Now they have a pretty comfortable 35-23 lead, although nothing is really comfortable against these Americans. They can strike from anywhere on the field within a matter of seconds. So we're not giving the Mexicans the victory by any stretch of the imagination.
U.S. getting right to it on offense. Bruce Mapp Jr. on the catch. Second down, U.S. not huddling. Looking. Backwards pass. Another pass down the field. Caught for the first down. And there is a whistle down to the 13-yard line. First down, USA.
I couldn't see. I was blocked by the tarp here. Who was that on the receiving end? We didn't know.
Here we have number 11, USA. 11. Michael Dunn. Before that, you had Bruce Mapp.
Michael Dunn now with 2 straight catches. All right. Just logged on to our YouTube channel, IOC channel, and we have about 6,500 people.
Wow.
Viewing our game right now. We welcome all those viewers and hope you're enjoying the action.
Are they going to give him? No touchdown down to the 1-yard line. Number 11 again.
Michael Dunn. Third straight reception for the U.S. team. And like I said, the U.S. can strike from anywhere and score within a matter of seconds. And that's really what's happened here on this last drive.
What Holiday calls on this play, bunch formation.
This is so hard to defend.
Rolling left, shovel pass, and he's in.
Dunn with the score. And the U.S. closes the gap now a little bit, 35-29.
35-29. They were expecting a shovel in the middle. Instead, he rolled left and shoveled it to the left. U.S., let's see what they decide to do with the 2-point or 1-point conversion. They're going for 1 here, Danny. Yeah, another bunch formation.
That drive, by the way, was all Michael Dunn. 4 catches and then for the score.
Here's the bunch. Ball's up, back of the end zone. Hangs on, Bruce Mapp Jr.
Wide, burly receiver. Really no match for the Mexican defender on that play.
And just like that, it's a 1-score game. Mexico still in the lead, 35-30.
And Josh, seems like the rain has dissipated
for the moment. Hope it will continue to hold up.
All we need is about another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, let it rain right after the game is over and all this equipment's put away.
Yep.
Mexico, let's see what they do here. 14 minutes left in the game. Mexico from their own 5-yard line. Quick completion there to number 7.
The pressure squarely on the Mexican offense now to keep that 2-score differential. As long as they can do that for another 14 minutes, they may be the ones hoisting that gold medal.
Let's see what Diego Perez can do here. It looks like they're taking their time, Danny. Maybe they want to burn some clock off, make sure
that would be wise.
Not give the ball back. Here's a fake double pass. In fact, they do a double pass. Incomplete. Double pass attempt by Mexico just off the fingers of the receiver, number 14, Jorge Oliveira. Again, that is part of the Team Mexico arsenal. Those double passes, sometimes triple passes, 3rd and long. They got a few yards there on first down, incomplete on second, and here we are now with a 3rd down with the ball up by 5. And it does look like they're slowing down the action.
The situation, Perez got to be looking for his favorite receiver, Guillermo Villalobos.
Fake handoff, throws down the field, hits his receiver, getting the first down, number 19.
Villalobos.
There he is, you called it.
Yeah, that's his go-to guy, at least for this game.
He is all over the place.
Villalobos with the important catch, giving the Mexican team a first down. And again, more time off the clock.
They're taking their time, no rush.
The shorter this game is for the Mexicans, the better the chance they have of winning.
Time of possessions, because the U.S. can score very, very quickly. Time of possession, a key in this game. Quarterback takes the ball. He hits a receiver.
And we have a U.S. player down on the near sideline. Play will stop here as they attend to.
The clock is stopped.
Can't really see the number.
We have a medic running over.
Number
Try
3.
to get you some information.
It is number 3, Okendo.
Jordan Okendo, who's on the ground, slow to get up.
Very talented defender. great, great flag puller.
He's on his side now. We really hope he's okay. Oh, and now he's popping up.
Wow.
And he's going back into the game. Wow.
He was pounding his legs as though he was really injured, but Oquendo popped right back up.
It looked like his day might be over.
But he is coming out of the game now.
Are they going to make him sit? It looks like something in the thigh.
Yeah.
Just based on the fact that he's grabbing his thigh area. Play resumes here. Diego Perez.
That takes away a little bit of the speed from the Americans, and certainly one of their the best flag puller on the
in the deep
American
shotgun.
defense.
Looking, throwing, hitting his receiver, completing a pass to number 20. Ricardo Saints, wide receiver.
We'll see if Oquendo is able to come back into the game, because, again, losing Oquendo on defense really hurts the U.S. squad.
Mexico once again taking their time.
When I was talking to the team about the defense, they said he is just an expert flag puller. So losing him, it's not going to be easy.
Shotgun, and there may be a false start here. Potential false start. No, are they saying it's on the defense? Mexico's pointing towards the U.S. side. Yeah, there will be a penalty here on Team USA. Did not hear the call from the referee, but it is on the defense. Big third down for Team Mexico coming up.
Yeah, would you say this is a big play, Josh?
Yeah, I would think so. But
I would say
just
these next
notice
two
the
plays.
strategy.
Yeah.
Taking their time, using the full clock before each snap.
And again, Oquendo still on the sidelines for the U.S. team.
Receiver looks, touchdown. Touchdown, Mexico, number 14.
Jorge Oliveira. I think the third time he's found the end zone this afternoon, and the rain has started again.
It is now 41-30. 41-30 Team Mexico.
Where is the U.S. defense?
Well, it could be that their main player, as you said, got hurt.
That's not going to help the situation, Josh.
The rain?
And it is now,
It's
the
now
wind has
pouring.
picked up.
Oh, yeah.
It has started to rain. And this is
it's football
boding.
weather.
Yeah,
It is football
yeah,
weather.
but
Going for two here. Mexico's going for two. Ball's up. There's a flag on the two-point conversion. A flag.
David Price is on the ground.
What's the call? Legal contact?
David Price, who leads the U.S. team in interceptions for the tournament.
They're going to try the two-point conversion again, but from 5 yards closer, half the distance. 2-point, where normally they line up for the 1-point conversion. So, big opportunity for Mexico here to extend their lead.
To 13 points. With the rain and the wind now whipping up, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult for Eric Holiday and company.
Here we go. 2-point conversion from the 1-point distance. Just overthrew. He had a receiver in the back of the end zone. Could not come down with it. It remains an 11-point lead for Mexico.
Have to keep that opportunity that they just lost in mind. As
U.S.
the game
moving
gets
quickly.
further down.
Already. A catch and run. Bruce Mapp.
Mapp
He's off to the races. Finally gets stopped after a huge gain. One play.
7 minutes to go here.
7 minutes. U.S. is going to the hurry up. They are not huddling at all. It's first down from the U.S. deep in Mexico territory already. Within the 10-yard line. There's a throw. Flag pull at about the 4-yard line. It'll be second down.
Michael Dunn again on the reception.
U.S. on the hurry up. Bunch formation. They are not huddling at this point. Holiday calling out the play to his receivers. Let's see what he can draw up here. Rolling left, shovel pass. That is a touchdown. Touchdown USA. 41-36.
And the rain is starting to come down, the
41-36.
hardest we've had it all day.
Going for one here. It is caught and complete.
Terrence
41-37.
Terrence Bunting receives the one-pointer, and the score is now 41 for Mexico, and the U.S. 37.
It's raining so hard, Danny, I can't even use the mouse on this computer. It's completely soaked.
All right.
I cannot update the score. I'll have to get some kind of towel or something. I don't know.
Forget about the mouse. What's going to be with the laptop?
Yeah. Mexico back on the offense.
Yep. And the pressure
Trey,
continues.
our main man Trey here, drawing off the laptop.
Wow.
He doesn't just call games.
He dries.
This is the correct score, 41-37. But this computer, I think, needs to be shut down here. This computer, and it's also getting wet. Our wonderful engineering staff here attending to the laptop.
We'll have to keep it manually then. That's
We'll have
it.
to keep, they're going to keep score from inside the booth. Okay. 41-37, Mexico with the ball. Nice flag pull there by the U.S. This will be third down. As time is ticking here, folks.
A lot of the fans smartly have moved up to the upper decks where they have shelter.
Yeah, we're adjusting our booth here a little bit. Trying to keep everything dry.
5 minutes to go. The pressure
5 minutes.
really on the
US
Mexicans to keep up.
And the U.S.
keep up
needs
the
to
pressure
stop.
on the defense here.
The U.S. needs to stop if they want to stay in this game. If Mexico scores again, no flag. No flag called. Some fans wanted a pass interference. This will be fourth down. This might be the play of the day until now.
You got to figure if the Americans get the ball back here, they're going to score. So it's
They're calling a penalty on. They did call a penalty. It looks like they called a penalty on the offense here. Some of the fans don't like that. What was it, shielding? There was a penalty on the offense.
wow. You
Fourth down.
Couldn't ask anything more of a championship game here, Josh. It's gonna be a one-score game either way.
U.S. calling timeout, not prepared there on defense. They're burning one of their timeouts late in the second half. That could play a role here down the stretch. But I don't think they had a chance. They were just not ready. U.S. calling timeout, burning their first of two.
We should mention that specialist flag puller Jordan Okendo is back in the game for the U.S. defense. Okendo, very valuable member of this squad. Speedy defensive back.
3:36.
3:36 left. Wow, Trey's feeding us the time so we could deliver it over to you guys.
3:36. This is a crucial for the United States, crucial fourth down for them and for Mexico. If they want to keep up this sustained drive, they will have to get a first down on this play. Quarterback drops back, fires way down the field. And that ball is intercepted. Intercepted by the United States. U.S. needed a play there on fourth down, and they got the play they needed.
I couldn't see who made that interception.
I didn't have the angle here, but you know what? The U.S. is 3 minutes 15.
3:15 to go. If
The U.S. team, this time taking their time coming onto the field, I think they want the ball for one last possession, and they don't want to turn it back over to Mexico. Their goal is to score. This looks like an early rush on Mexico. Early rush on Mexico. Yep, I got that one right, Danny.
You did. Good eyes there, Josh. I can barely see the field. There are so many bodies standing in front of me.
Bodies, the rain, the elements. It is football weather, though, you know.
If you're looking there, you can probably see our booth. Our booth is underneath those two tents, so you see how many bodies are standing in front of us. So we have to really call the game from the monitor here.
It's not as cold as Lambeau, but it is pretty cold. Rain on and off. The fans are now on their feet going crazy. I hear the U.S. fans cheering. Before that, the Mexican fans were making more noise.
Yeah, much to the delight of the American U.S. offense here. The rain has stopped, making it a little bit easier for Eric Holiday to throw the ball down the field.
Holiday looking. has the time, throws a short pass.
Mike Dunn on the receiving end, inching
Number
up
11.
closer to a first down.
That's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. This might be the last possession. The U.S. cannot make any mistakes here if they want to win this game. Mexico looking for a big play and, of course, looking to keep the U.S. out of the end zone. Here we go. The play clock has started. U.S., what will they dial up here on this second down from their own end? They can still get a first down and stop the clock.
Yeah, they can still
and they have one timeout left.
They have plenty of time here. They may want to adjust the clock just to not leave the Mexicans time for another possession.
Pass caught. Clock is running. Short of first down.
Yeah.
Bruce Mapp Jr. on the catch. His go-to receiver in these situations. It is 3rd and 1.
That's the exact situation that they wanted, stopping just before the midline so they can get an extra play in and then restart their down count.
But they are huddling, and the clock is – did he step out of bounds? I don't know if he stepped out of bounds there.
Eric Holiday looking very cool and calm back there, despite the
Takes the
pressure
snap.
he's under.
He's going to have a first down here. Clock will stop.
Bruce Mapp Jr.
20 on the 21-yard line here. First down, USA. 119. Thank you to that official. She's got great vocal cords out there, that official. We can hear her from here. From Washington, D.C.
Desiree Abrams
from D.C. doing us a great favor.
She's the head ref here of this very important U.S. Men's Mexico final.
Screaming out the time. Very helpful. Holiday in a shotgun position with potential second quarterback to his right. Looking, hits his receiver.
That's Mapp Jr. again.
Mexico calling timeout, their first of 2. 1 minute, 13 seconds left. So the U.S. doesn't have to rush, but they do have to score, Danny. They have to cross the goal line if they want to win this game.
That's a given here, but again, you don't want to leave the Mexicans with too much time and let them have the last opportunity.
Yeah. Mexico
seems like the team that has the ball last year is
going to
win the
yeah.
game.
1 timeout left for each. Thank you to our wingman, Trey, for invaluable information he's providing us. Here we go, out of the timeout. Let's see what the U.S. draws up here.
It's come down to the wire in the 10th edition of the World Flag Football Championships. U.S. men's versus Mexico.
Holiday way back, throws the ball, catch is made. Substantial gain, clock is running. They're down to the 9-yard line.
Terrence Bunting.
Timeout. Timeout U.S. This is their last timeout. No, Mexico. Mexico calling timeout.
Yeah.
Maybe the strategy is they're – yeah, there you go. Saving themselves time, expecting that the U.S. could potentially score. They want to have enough time just in case.
Yeah. I think it's a given here that the U.S. will punch it in.
Unless you never know. Unless there's an interception or something out of the ordinary. An interception
would be horrific for the U.S.
game.
men's team. But don't count on Eric Holiday doing that. Eric's been too good this whole tournament. You got to think that he's going to find a way to punch it in.
Bunch formation. They're about the 9.5-yard line here. Team USA.
5-yard line.
Sorry, yeah, the 4.5-yard line. Good call, Danny. 4.5-yard line. Rolls left. The U.S. scores. The U.S. scores.
Michael Dunn in the end zone again.
The
second
score
touchdown
now,
this half.
43-41 USA. 43-41. The U.S. is up by 2 points, 43-41.
That's the exact same way that Dunn scored the last touchdown. Little shovel pass over
to the
left side.
Yeah. It looked like he was going to go up the middle.
Almost a replica of the way that he scored earlier.
And they're going for 1 here. Make it a 3-point game. Ball's up in the air. Fade route. Caught. And it's good. The U.S. is now up 44-41.
Really,
and it
that
looks
point
like
didn't matter. it's in the grand scheme of things. Mexico,
102.
Mexico will either win the game or they will lose the game on this drive.
Awesome fade route there. Nice pass.
Sure.
He got it 1 foot down. It's do or die now for Mexico, who's leading most of this game.
It's come down to this. One last drive for the Mexicans.
Here we go.
Perez getting the ball deep in his end zone.
Catch is made and out of bounds. The clock stops. Diego Perez here. Can he lead Mexico
And the
to
U.S. men's
victory?
defense can't give up too much here. A few quick passes. We've seen how quick teams can throw to the sidelines. The U.S. did it earlier towards the end of the first half.
Mexico strategically called their
make
timeouts.
sure that they don't play too much of a prevent defense right here.
Mexico strategically using their timeouts so they would have time for this drive. That's an income. Oh, there's a flag. Flag on the play. It was incomplete. This could be
Who's that ref over there? That's
this could be an automatic first down.
Nagashi with the call over there.
And a
He was
10-yard
right there.
penalty for illegal contact. 53 seconds. Let's see the call from the head official, Desiree Abrams.
It was actually Nagashi who threw the flag. Crucial call that helps the Mexican offense here.
Automatic first down. Here we go.
They can get another one on this play.
Fake double pass. Throw.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
And a real hard collision there.
And the Mexican receiver
Between
still
David
down.
Price and Guillermo Villalobos.
Again, this
Lobos
is non-contact.
He's walking off the field under his own power.
Non-contact.
He does seem a little dazed.
It is football, though, Danny. Yeah.
Yeah.
47 left. 47 seconds. This will be second down. Mexico can still get a first down. The question is, can they get a touchdown?
They're checking Villalobos here and see if he's okay. Yep, he answered the call to the coach who came over.
Yeah, we've called his name a lot today.
Possible concussion, but no, he's...
They're moving the ball up here. Referee replacing the ball. Ball is snapped. Fake in the middle. There's a sidearm throw. Incomplete. Incomplete. We don't know what happened on that play.
I think that was tipped.
Yeah?
That was tipped.
You think
at
he
the
got a
line.
hand on it?
Yeah, I did. Number 20 on the U.S. defense.
Good call, Danny.
Yeah, that was tipped.
Could not see that from this angle. Brian
Great play.
Meek.
Brian Meek with
third down.
So far, the
Mexico.
defensive play of the game for the U.S. team.
43 seconds left. Mexico, number one, has to get a first down, and number two, they have to score. Quick shovel. They have the first down. That they've done to stop the clock, probably around 41 seconds. And it's first and goal. We're talking about 4 plays, barring any penalties. 4 plays for Mexico.
41 seconds is a lot of time.
40.
A lot of time.
Yeah. Can they do it in 4 plays? Can they march down the field?
It's come down to this. It's the Mexican offense against the U.S. defense. That's all there is to it.
They're
Can
24
they stop
yards
them?
away from glory here. Passes up. Incomplete and no laundry. No flags. Second down. Does Diego Perez have it? Does the Mexican team have it in them to pull off?
Now, Mexico may not want to score too quickly here, Josh.
No, yeah,
leaving
that's
the
also-
Americans some time on the field.
Right.
So I should say the U.S. team, not the Americans.
Are they thinking about that at this point? I don't know. But they are going back to their bread and butter, the 2 QB set. Fake pitch forward. Throw. A nice catch. Out. No, they're saying he was out of bounds.
Oliveira caught the ball, but he was out of bounds.
Bringing up third down.
Great defense by Oquendo.
Third down. You're under 40 seconds.
Jordan Oquendo defending.
2 chances here to find the end zone. I think you have to stop worrying about the clock, stop worrying about anything. At this point, Mexico needs to put
30 seconds to go.
the ball in the end zone with their final 2 plays. 2 chances for the end zone here from the 25, we'll call it the 24-yard lane. Ball's up in the air. Incomplete. And it all comes down to this. You said it, Danny. He's an important defender there for Team USA, number 3. Jordan Oquendo.
But Okendo is coming off the field for this last play.
He made a great play there, and this is it. 4th down. If they do not score a touchdown, Team USA can take a knee. Mexico has no more timeouts. The men's championship comes down to this play, barring any penalties. Here we go. 2 QB formation. Going back, a double pass, another reverse. Reverse, somebody's going to have to fire it. Fired across the field, and he has stopped. And it looks like that's it. I don't see a flag. It looked like there was some contact. Any
Brian
call
Meek.
there?
Brian
Referees
Meek
are talking. No, there is a. Is that a flag? Is that a flag on the field?
I'm not sure.
It looks like a flag. Yes, it looks like a flag on the field. What is going on here?
Well, it is, because otherwise the Americans would be celebrating wildly right now.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Brian Meek.
This might be a unsportsmanlike conduct flag on Mexico. I don't know if this was a flag on the USA. It could have been a frustration penalty, an unsportsmanlike call.
We'll find out soon enough. Here comes Desiree Abrams with
Here
the
she
call.
comes with the call. Yeah, that's it. That's the game. That's the game. That's it, folks. The USA did it in comeback fashion. For those who expected a blowout victory by the U.S., it did not happen. It was a closely contested game with the U.S. pulling it out on their final possession, 44-41. U.S. men and women repeat as world champions here from Jerusalem.
Double disappointment for the Mexicans. But you know what? It was great competition. It was a great tournament. Both USA squads came out on top. I had
Can't
fun.
say enough.
I had fun. Thank
I
you,
had a good
Josh
time,
Haston,
yeah.
my colleague here.
Can't
Thanks
say
to our
enough.
other fellow reporters and broadcasters, Trey Graham, Dovey Rabinowitz, Morty
And-
Charnowitz.
And people really need to realize the change of venue last night here, making it at Teddy Stadium. The fact that the American football in Israel was able to bring in 800-900 players, referees, coaches, trainers from around the world in the middle of a pandemic. Danny, you were a big part of that. You and Steve Leibowitz, you pulled it off. Unbelievable. Who would have thought?
Oh, thanks, Josh. It was, what can I tell you? Maybe even an act of God that
Yeah.
this tournament actually took place. It worked out well, moving the venue with the threat of rain and high winds over to Teddy Stadium.
So many obstacles over the course of the last couple days, down to the wire. Congratulations to the sport of flag football.
Amen. We
and
hope to do it again
congratulations
soon here,
to
right in the capital city of Israel, right here in Jerusalem.
All
This
right.
is Danny Gewirtz with my colleague Josh Haston. We'll be
Signing
signing
out.
off now, and we hope you enjoy the action here from Jerusalem.
All the best.
Jerusalem is modern, ancient, it's hectic, patient. Jerusalem is a beauty to behold, its walls are old and domes are gold. Jerusalem is spicy, dynamic, it's iconic, panoramic. Jerusalem is inspiring, unique, it's simple and chic. Jerusalem is brimming with styles, vibrant, charismatic, abundant smiles. Cobblestone streets, colored with sweets. Eclectic orchestra of authentic beats. It's the shoot, the basta, the shawarma. It's all about good karma. It's people, gates and views, culture, art and muse. Jerusalem is tradition, innovation. It's about openness, recreation. It's a city, destination, a goal. Jerusalem is how it feels to behold. It's the knowledge, the courage, the drive to create. It's the source, the spirit, the reflection of faith. Jerusalem is Israel, it's Mediterranean chill. Jerusalem is real.